Hey guys, this is Jesse McCreary with Coldwell Banker Sloan Realty, and just wanted to give you an update on what's happened with the National Association of Realtors, NAR, with their settlement. They have had a settlement against them for $418 million. And I want to go over a few things to kind of let you know what's happened with this and how it's going to change real estate. So here we go. First thing that's changed is that the buyer's agent commissions cannot be put on the MLS. So what does that mean? That means that if you are buying a home, the buyer's agent will have to contact the seller's agent, the listing agent, and see if they're offering a commission at all. If they are not, the buyer will then be responsible for that commission. So what that means is if you like a house and the seller decides to not offer a buyer's agent commission, but you still like the house, you would have to pay the commission to the buyer's agent, and that would be something that would be negotiated between you and the buyer's agent. Number two, a buyer now must sign a buyer agency agreement before ever looking at property. And this is where you will negotiate the commission that you, the buyer, would pay the buyer's agent if the selling agent or seller does not offer a buyer's agent commission. So if the seller of a home has decided they're not going to pay a commission, the buyer's agency agreement is where will have negotiated with your buyer's agent to decide what your commission is going to be if you have to pay it. Number three, this does not mean that sellers cannot pay a buyer's agent commission. All this means is that you have to have the conversation with them when you are listing a home, and it cannot be advertised out to the public or to other agents. An agent will have to call and find out what that commission is. In my opinion, will sellers still benefit by offering a buyer's agent commission? Yes. We want the sellers to offer that commission so that buyer's agents bring great buyers to the house. If they do not, you are going to really deplete the pool of people looking at your home. So should a seller still offer a buyer's agent commission? In my opinion, yes, you should. It's going to help you get your house sold quickly and to a great buyer. It also will have a buyer's agent representing a buyer and a listing agent, seller's agent representing the seller, which will be much cleaner in the end as far as dual agency and representation. So yes, I do believe a seller should still pay a buyer's agent commission. All right, the next one. Does a buyer have the right to not look at a home if the seller does not offer a commission? Of course. If the buyer has decided that they do not want to pay their buyer's agent's commission and the seller is not offering a buyer's agent commission, that buyer can decide that that house is not for them and move on. Do I think this will happen? Of course I do. Buyers are already putting a lot of money in between down payments and other fees, inspections, and different appraisals and stuff like that. So a buyer is going to have a much harder time coming up with that 2.5%, 3%, depending on what it is, extra money. So yes, I think that buyers will opt out of seeing a lot of the houses that do not have a buyer's agent commission. How does this change real estate for the agents? Well, for a buyer's agent, we will now have to reach out to the seller's agent to see if they're offering a commission and what they're offering. We will then have to have paperwork signed by the listing agent saying that this is the commission that they're offering. This is all before we show a house to a buyer. So where now, if you're out with buyers and your buyer says, oh, I see a house down the street that just came on the market. Can we drop by there real fast? Right now we say, sure, let's go. And we make a quick phone call, pop into the house if it's vacant. Now we will have to go back, fill out some paperwork, get things signed, and then go back out to see this house. So it's not going to be as easy as just let's pick this house, and this house, and then add to it as we're going through the day. It's not going to be that easy. It's probably going to take a little bit of time to get the paperwork signed. So these are all things that are going to change how an agent works, but also how a buyer can view houses. It's not going to be as quick and as easy as it has been in the past. So those are the main points for now. Once again, if you ever have any questions about real estate, how things work, please feel free to reach out to me. I always answer the phone, and if I don't, I call you right back. I look forward to working with buyers and sellers over the next few months as we get this worked out. I don't think it's going to be as big of an issue as we have seen in the news, just because North Carolina has always had a buyer's agency agreement as long as I've been in the industry. A lot of states have not, so it's a big change for them. But as far as North Carolina is concerned, we've always had a buyer's agency agreement. We've always had to have these discussions with buyers and sellers. So it's not going to be as big of a change for us as other people, but there will still be a change. So please give me a call. Let me know what I can do to help, and I look forward to helping you. Thanks.